Hey everybody, Tony and Sarah Zolecki here. Today's video is going to be on the app Sarah and I use every single day to build our business.
Yep, so before we get started, guys, so do us a huge favor. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you get videos just like this.
And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below and we'll make sure to go back and answer those.
All right, so let's talk about what we use. People ask us, what are the tools you guys are using to grow your business? Now, we use a lot of different ones. We're going to give you just a couple of great simple ones to get started with. And then as you get more familiar with these ones, then obviously you can start using some other ones as well. And then also feel free to reach out to us as we can give you, some other ones that we're also using. So,
yeah, and I think the first one, I love this one because, we're on it like every day, all day. And it's been probably the most impactful one for us in our business since we started, and that's Zoom.
Right.
And Zoom is huge. Because it's just how we communicate today with people. It's how we can communicate with our team. We can go live, with Zoom in our Facebook groups. We have a big team all over the world. We can touch people in every country and every market with Zoom. And it just makes it fun. It makes it simple. And I think what I love about it is from a technology standpoint, it's just really basic. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of figuring out to Zoom. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of, oh my gosh, I have to learn this. I'm technically challenged. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. With Zoom, it's like everyone gets it. And everyone just goes, okay, I can do this.
Yeah,
let's bring it into our world.
Yeah, you can just download it right on your desktop. You can download it onto your app. What I love too, guys, is that it's really for everybody. It's closed caption as well, right? So it's incredible for the hearing impaired, so they can participate, right? I think it's super important to have a communication tool that they can utilize with us. But also too, now that we have translation on there as well, right? So Tony talked about global aspect. It's just awesome. It's such a versatile thing. And the reality is, guess what? Everyone's been doing Zoom, right, for the last 2 years. So no one, the days that people are like, what Zoom? No one says that now. And now everyone's like, oh, Zoom, I know Zoom. I love Zoom. So Zoom for sure we use with everything. It is awesome. Second one that we use is Dropbox. Okay, so Dropbox is a great app, and it's where you can actually store albums of things, right? Whether it be pictures that people use for your business, maybe it's posts, maybe it's ideas for story flows, right? Especially if you're using social media. It's for larger files, it's for larger videos, right? It's such a great place for you to be able to store everything and organize, and then also obviously send out the links where people can download all that information, right? It's just an awesome tool.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's like, I'm so used to putting things in Messenger or just texting it to somebody, right? But when Sarah talked about, larger files, or, we'll record a presentation of 20, 30 minutes, or we'll do a training and we just knock it out of the park. We're like, man, everyone's got to see this. Well, it's just so simple to put it in Dropbox and then get it out to everybody that needs it, and then it's simple for them to download it, use the tool, and for it to be really effective for them as well.
Yeah, we even have our PowerPoint presentations which tend to be larger files, and so otherwise it's like, how else do you get it to people, right? So most of the time you can't.
Yeah.
Right. So this way is a great option. So number 2 would be Dropbox. Number 3 is Lensa. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about phone stuff. I think it's really cool. People ask me all the time, oh my gosh, what are you using? What app do you use to take your photos with? Well, I love Lensa. I'm a diehard Lensa fan. It is an awesome app. You can do some really cool features on it with blurring backgrounds, etc. It's by far my very favorite app for taking pictures. So if you want pictures that people just go, wow, what just happened? Yeah. Lensa is the one that you want to get connected with too.
Yeah, and Lensa is just Lensa. It's a simple spelling. But this really, I've had people see pictures of us, or, we put stuff on our blog, or, on social media, all the various platforms, and they're like, wow, who took this picture? Or man, who is the photography company, that you used for this? And we're thinking to ourselves, it was our phone, and it was just with an app called Lensa.
Right.
That's all it was.
Right.
But people are like, holy cow, what a picture.
Yeah. So so the other one that we like to use is Canva, right? And some of you guys might be familiar with Canva. It's a great app. You know, it takes a little bit more time to figure out. Here's the thing though, guys, there's so many free YouTube tutorials, etc., that talk to you about how to use Canva, really simple ones. You know, I know in the beginning I kept it really simple, and then obviously I've gotten better with it over time, but Canva is awesome. There are incredible graphics that you can make with it. I love it. I feel that it's pretty user friendly, but again, it will take maybe a little bit of time to start figuring out, but it's awesome. And then another app that I personally love to use all the time is called WordSwag. It's great because you actually can like upload a picture in it. You can do, you can do a bunch of different layers. You can do all kinds of different fonts and etc. You actually can write right on the pictures and use that inside of social media. I love WordSwag. It's like very easy to use. I think, matter of fact, it was probably the first app that I ever used. Ever was WordSwag. So I totally love that.
Yeah.
So Project Broadcast.
Yeah, let's talk about Project Broadcast, because here is the thing. Sarah's going to explain this, but here's where we get the most value out of this. Like, our team has over 1 million+ customers in it.
Yep.
And Project Broadcast has been a lifesaver to communicate with those customers.
Yep.
And to really have high touch with those customers, keeping them in the loop with everything that we're doing and making them feel so special.
Right. I mean, imagine if you had the ability to actually like type something up, press send, and every single one of your customers would get the exact same text, but it would be it would feel personalized, like it was coming directly from you. How awesome would that be? Right? Well, Project Broadcast does exactly that. You have the ability to actually upload all of your customers into that database. You're able to connect with them through text, whether you want to talk to them about a sale that's coming up, or just love on them, or maybe you're part of a weight loss. Maybe they're doing a weight loss thing where you want to ask them like, hey, how you doing? Like, how's your water intake? Or, hey, here's a cool exercise, or whatever, to create a cool community, right? Maybe you're part of a skincare company and you're talking about maybe regimen, etc. Or different, maybe some makeup tools that, maybe they could, they maybe want to try outside of your company, or just kind of cool tips and tricks and ways to stay connected with them. Or maybe it's just a customer appreciation campaign that you want to create, right? So number one, it allows you to communicate with everybody in one swoop, but also it allows you to connect with them and actually create what we call campaigns. So there are campaigns that you can do that give a series of different texts about things that are coming up or whatever it may be. But oh my gosh, like, some of you guys are thinking, how can I get organized with my customers? How can I communicate the same thing? And everything is right there. It is an incredible tool. So if you're interested in it, make sure you guys find me on Instagram, hit me up, give me a DM. I'll be able to actually give you a link where you actually can go right to that and get a deal on it. So make sure you get connected with us with that one.
Yep. And the last one is Telegram. And this is one of my favorites because we're able to build a business, in 28 countries, and we have people literally all over the world. So how do you stay connected with people all over the world and all these different countries with all this different technology? And how can you get them in real time, get them messages, communicate with them immediately? It's through Telegram.
Yeah, and I think it's important, guys, because let's face it, I'd love to say Facebook is going to be around forever, but you just don't know. So if all you have is just a Facebook chat and that's it, and all of a sudden something happens, how do you communicate with your team? How do you communicate with everybody else, right? And so Telegram is a really great place that everyone can be connected, and it's got just awesome features on it. But then also too, it, like Tony talked about, it's global, right? So you're able to have people connected all over the world as well.
Yeah, so if you got some value out of this, make sure you share it out and tell some people about our channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure they get subscribed, because we're dropping awesome videos like this every single week. And if you want to get a hold of us because you want to talk more about apps or some of our other apps that we're using, how do they get a hold of us?
So real simple, guys. Instagram is the best way, right? Just find our DM. Tony's DM is really simple, or I should say handle, Tony Zolecki. My handle is Sarah Zolecki. You can just shoot us a quick DM. We'll get connected with you, and then we'll go from there. So until the next video, guys, have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon.